Hi, my name is John Wilks, and I'm going to be speaking at the next Bowen Global Summit on a topic which I've been studying for many, many years and have particular interest in, and that is around trauma. And I know trauma is talked a lot about, and obviously impacts our lives and our clients' lives massively. You could probably say that most people will have experienced trauma in their lives of some kind or another, but how that impacts them will vary hugely from person to person. So the impacts we're talking about are on a kind of psychological level, emotional level, but also a lot on the nervous system, our autonomic nervous system, which is something we'll look at because we can really, really help that with Bowen. And I want to go into quite a lot of detail around that in the presentation. And I also want to focus on perhaps those areas that we're not so aware of, and perhaps our clients are not so aware of. And that's where perhaps trauma has happened to them early in life. And that could be very, very early. It could be prenatal or in the first year, when perhaps they don't necessarily have a memory of it. Now, when we're talking about trauma, it's not really so much the event that is specifically traumatic or necessarily traumatic. It's really about whether the body and the psyche of that person and their nervous system can integrate what's happened. And that depends a lot on the meaning and context around which these events happen. So when we look at early trauma, where perhaps there's a less developed nervous system, for example, particularly in a prenatal situation, or in the first year of life, when perhaps there's less conscious memory of something happen, but people will feel it and their bodies feel it. And so they will be walking around, reacting to things, perhaps in ways that they don't quite understand, and their body might be reacting to things on a very kind of visceral level often. So, early trauma can affect us on many levels, including, for example, our digestion or, all kinds of things. So I want to look at that and kind of explain a few things and really look at how we can work with Bowen to help people integrate what's happened to them. Because, most people come to our clinics because there's something that they can't integrate. They're living with something and for whatever reason, their nervous systems, their bodies can't integrate it. So we can really, really help with that with our Bowen work. So I want to go into details about that. And I'm really excited about sharing this with you because it's a very, very interesting work. So I'll see you soon and really looking forward to it. Thank you.